Hello, YouTube. We are going to take a look at HY MPS2 Free. This is another sequencer from HY Plugins, and it's completely free. It is a great plugin in its own right, and along the lines of what they have for their other free software, it is fully functional, albeit a cut down version. So here we have the interface of the plugin. And before we go too much further, let's go ahead and take a look at the website so that we can see what the price is and so on. So it's $40. And this full version is more feature rich in that you have a lot more flexibility with modulation and some other stuff. You have the free version with 3 sequencer blocks and no modulation unit. So you see this cool thing right here. You don't get this in the free one, but that's fine because this is still really, really cool. I've only played with it a tiny bit at this point. So yeah, let's see what it's all about. So as with all HY plugins, it has the singular top bar here where you can do things with menus and sizes and all of those good things that you're used to from the HY VST plugins. There are no presets that this comes with at this time. You can use mouse wheel for your slider controls if this is enabled. If not, it doesn't work. So of course we want that. C, C#, D. It looks like it's doing some kind of math behind the scenes to make this actually do one value at a time. That's actually cool. So what do we get here? So, well, we just made videos on some of the other sequencers for HY VST. The most recent one was RPS2, I believe. Anyway, this one is somewhat similar in design in that you have, well, in this case, 3 different sections, and you have the same verticality in each. You have your play forward, backward, random, and so on, your clock multiplier, and the size. So these are very similar to what we looked at in the RPS2 itself. There's also a new thing in this one where you have a scaler, and I'm not sure how to use this. We might have to read the docs together for that. You have a master octave, swing, and MIDI channel output. And it looks like maybe it's as simple as you choose a scale and the pitch automatically locks to what you have there. And based on what I'm reading here, it seems like that is the case because we have transposer to scale or scale to transposer. And this is MIDI in, transpose on or off. If this is active, transpose can be controlled by MIDI input, C3 to C5. Okay, cool. So you can treat it like an ARP as well, it seems, in that way that you can offset your notes. MIDI trigger modes. So we know that this is going to be a trigger signal on where you do it as a toggle or you hold it down probably, right? So sets the trigger mode. 1 trigger note will trigger the block chain or start stop. 2 will trigger when the note is pressed and it will continue to run. Block chainer will continue to run if the note is pressed. These are randomizing and clearing the pitch values of all sequencer blocks. So we have these colors here, so you can see there's this light blue, this aqua color, this green color, this yellow color, orange color, pink color. You can see these are all related. So if we do this, it's going to be to the scope of this single one. But if we do it over here, it's going to do them all, or it's going to reset them. You can see what we've got going on there, right? Making sense? And then it looks like you have, yep, randomized ranges here and a randomize on everything or clear everything. Really, really cool. Now the block chainer we're very familiar with from their other plugins. You have 1 block chainer and it looks like if this is active, the grid panel will be auto scrolled when you use your mouse. So let's see what that means. So if I go, okay. So basically it's saying, I'm going to clear this back to nothing. If this is on, when we drag, it will move the window like so. And it looks like we can have up to 64 at this time. And if we choose, what does this do? 1. Okay, so that's up to 64. Yep. So this determines where the blockchain or chain will stop. All right, and we have forward, backward, random, and so on. And then you have your snapshots for your blockchainer. So you can have multiples here. And what does this do? Rotates the steps. So if we do on 2, like this, it's going to rotate between the start and the end. And then you have here your time division. All right, so far so good. This is pretty cut and dry. Let's go ahead and see if we can initialize. We can. And let's set up our sequencer so that it actually does something. So again, we're going to use operator because that worked well for us in the previous example. So let's go ahead and set that up. Let's actually even use the same syntom preset because that was good. Before we go away from this, let's go ahead and increase the sustain level envelope all the way up on all of the operators, because then we can mess with the gate, right? So that's already up. Let's also increase the velocity sensitivity on all of the operators full up, like so. Good. Good. And I don't know if there's anything else that we can do here. Let's just leave it at that. And now we're going to do MIDI from, we've got HYMPS2 here. So we're going to do MIDI from track 1, HYMPS2 free, and then again here, and then we're going to choose in. Now at this point, we should be able to control operator from the sequencer. So let's hit play. Okay, so it's working. Let's see how we can turn the gate on and off. So here's gate. Can we adjust these all at once? So this is a yellow color. I think it's this one. No, we can't. But if we turn them off and on like this, I think that's what's going to happen. Yes. So we've got 1 through 4 going on here. And that's because we have size of 1. If we choose size 2, what happens? Yep. So these are the sections above. So let's do size 3, and we're going to get all the way across. So now we're going to go bop, bop, bop. So we have 12 at this time. So let's set this up for something a little bit normaler. Let's use 8. Excuse me, an 8. Ah, that's nice. It divides evenly into the notes. Actually, let's clear this. That's going to be the second one down. I guess clear is not what we want. Right click? No? Okay. Well, that's fine. So we're going to do that. So we're going to do 16 steps. So we're only going to set this to 2 at this time. And I think what's going to happen here is we are going to be at faster than 16th notes, though. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I think that's faster than 16. Let's see. Let's lock our grid to 16. Okay. Let's get rid of this thing for a minute. Let's hide our plugin for a moment and let's take a look. We're going to go ahead and set a note here and we're going to hit play so we can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it seems, hold on, B. Oops. Let's go straight across here. I can't tell. It sounds like they're 16th notes. It does sound like that. Let's go ahead and delete all of those. We don't need that. Let's delete the clip, actually. Okay, so I think those are 16th notes. And if we change this to 2, it's going to make it faster, right? So we can't slow it down. But what we can do is halftime here. This is what we want. So now we have 4, so we can do kick every 4. So yeah, this is 16th notes. Okay. Good. So now, let's see, what can we do here? What can we do? Well, the first things first is let's change it so that the notes aren't as long. So clearing, in this case, is going to reset it to a value. I don't know if there's any way to do this all at once, but it's pretty easy to just drag them. So let's do this. We should hear nothing. Yep, good. And if we just gradually increase our kicks, we should hear it go up and down. Yep, just like we thought we would. I'm actually surprised that you can't adjust them all at once. And maybe you can if you hold Control and drag, Shift and drag, Alt and drag. No. Looks like Alt and drag is resetting them. Okay, that's all right. We'll just randomize them for now. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So the green is going to get randomized. And if we hit play, we can hear that's what's going on. And let's do, I don't know, let's change the pitch up a little bit here and turn on slur, which I think would be a note tie. Yeah, it's a note tie. Yep, this is like gate trigger, I think. So what happens if we do this? Let's take a look and see what's going on in the MIDI. Where's our note at? Maybe it doesn't show you in here. I thought it did. Maybe I need to look in here. We are at C. What's the pitch here? C4. I would think. Hold on, let's test this. So we can do this real quick. And actually, let's just add another MIDI track. No, that's fine. We'll keep this one. We'll do auto all ins and find C4. Is it C4? No, that's C3. It's down by 1, maybe on my controller. Hold on. Nope, my controller's sending it. That's C3. Here's C4 then. Okay. Okay, well, maybe this is off by 1. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. But slur is definitely holding the note down, I think. Step tie, yeah, it says right there. Step tie sets the running direction. Sets the running direction of the sequencer. Step tie, that's not a correct. These, I think, are the wrong tooltips. This sets the running direction of the sequencer. These don't set the direction. I don't think. Right, and so if I turn this note on, let's turn up the velocity and the gate. Now, why am I not hearing that? That's interesting. Is it because of this? Huh. What I would have expected is this to be the note tie and then to start a fresh note here. But that's not actually happening. Maybe you have to turn one on blank to turn it off. Interesting. I'm not sure what's going on there. Unless slur is some specific time somewhere. No, it's not. Let's look in the MIDI output here. Let's grab our MIDI monitor take a look. What's going on here? Let's look at the flow. So it's coming in as C3. It's holding it down. And then it's note offing on the slur end. So as soon as it gets to this point, it notes off. Right? I guess I could put it here and make it easier for us all. It's got to come after, though. Oh, I guess I can't. Okay, never mind. Has to be here. So let's look again. Ah, that sucks. I can't see it. Okay, well, what we do know, though, is we can hear it almost. Like, no, this one's being skipped, too. It's hitting this one. Weird. Now it works fine. Maybe it was just hung. It's possible it was a hung note, I guess, or a hung signal. I think that was what was going on. So I don't see a roll in here, though. Interesting. Okay. And we have probability as normal. Let's turn the gate up. If we put slur on here, okay. I think that's all it was. I think it was a hung note. It's fine. Okay, so let's see if we can do a kick. Now, what are these? That's the snapshot up here per this specific one. Okay, got it. So if we look here, this is just tied to whatever you see here. So you get 8 choices, but the blockchainer isn't specific to this snapshot, right? No, that's a blockchainer state. Okay, got it. So we could do... Right, that's double time. Okay, I get it. Let's initialize everything. And then let's take down all of these guys. And then we will set this to be 2 half. And now at this point, we set these to be size of 8. And we have our 16 note step sequencer set up. I'm going to save this. Sure. I'm going to call this 16 step seek. Sure. Okay. So now I have a preset. I don't know if I can choose them, if it will let me. I only have one here, so we'll see. It might have actually been, hold on. Open preset folder. It's not found. I need to set the preset location. Aha. HY, this is HY, what is it? MPS2. HY, there is none. There is none. Okay, so I guess I'll do new folder. HY MPS2. Fine. And then I will save this. No, I'll save it as inside of there. Actually, let's move it. Up. And I'm going to rename this to be 16 steps seek. .zip. Hopefully it doesn't need the plugin on the end. Okay, cool. So now we have options here. Good. And we have our initializer. So now what we can do is get rid of all of these steps. Actually, I want to save it again. Yes. And I want the velocity actually reset. I want the velocity to be, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's this one, right? Yes. Okay. So that's what I want to be my initialized sequence. And let's save it as that. In fact, it's going to be this knit. Cool. All right, so now I can go like this. Right. All right, let's do a kick. And let's change the gate on these to be low. Let's do 1. Okay, 3 is fine. And let's change the velocity to 50 or so on those. It's a little bit less flexible than the RPE one, for sure, for sure. Now, how do we change the root note? Let me just click here. Yep. Okay, good. There's our kick. Now let's see if we can get a hat or a snare or something in between by just using a pitch offset. Let's see if this works for us. I'm curious. Well, with octave we can for sure. So we want the octave up. Actually, we can keep the pitch down. We can just do octave. But we do need to put the pitch in. Right. Take it down here. And maybe we slur the middle one. Okay. Okay. That's pretty much this plugin. I mean, there's not much more to it. You can change the direction independently here. You can use up to 3 sections at once. Let's see how the scale works though. Let's do the knit again. Now you can hear there was a note that was hung. So we want to make sure we stop and play again. All right, let's do the minor scale. And let's try minor, harmonic minor. And let's change our preset here to something that is a little bit more musical. How about bass? That might be all right. Let's try that. Okay. Let me delete this. Don't need that or this. Delete. Wait, did I? Right click. Where's delete? There it is. All right. All right. So now we have let's check the preset out here. Attack decay. That's not going to factor, right? So let's see what's in here. It's just this one here. Let's pick a simpler preset. Actually, let's do something from scratch instead of doing it this way. Let's do analog. Actually, no, let's use HY poly instead. Yeah, that's cool. Light or dark? Okay, keep it light. What do you got? Let's see, click bass. That works. Cool. Now, I'm not going to do anything with poly anyway. So mono is fine. So let's set up a neat little sequence. Bum 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 bum. Cool. And let's mess with the sustain on this guy, which is going to screw up the whole thing. So we got, let's see, all 1, envelope 3, envelope 4. Again, I'm not as familiar with this plugin yet. It looks like to me, where's the amp envelope? Okay, right here. So this is grayed out. Why? It's not on. Shows the attack shape, velocity. Is there a way to change it so that it is on? Like the trigger? Or is it just a color? It might just be a color. Maybe it's just a color and it's on anyway. Yeah, it's on anyway. Okay. So it's already up all the way. Let's do the same with envelope 2. Although that won't factor unless we have a modulation matrix somewhere. So if we, choose... Oh, neat. This is like a little pop-out modulator. Okay. Key track, alternate random. Pitch bend. Sample and hold. All right, that's fine. Let's just keep it at that. And then for velocity, we want velocity sensitivity all the way up. How do we see this? I might be missing something because it's the free version. Maybe there's a matrix for the other stuff. But let's throw this on the cutoff. Oh, I see. It's a V. So anywhere there's a V. Okay, let's keep it like that. And then we can also, so velocity is up on that. We actually don't need this. Let's remove it. Clear. We just want it here. It's going to control the response of the amplifier envelope to velocity. Let's do them both up. Oh, and here's the mode. Aha, we can go up to 8 voices, even with the free version. Wow, that's really nice. I'm definitely going to have to check that plugin out too. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can do something with the scale. So I'm going to just mess with the pitch. And I'm going to change this to scale to TP. I don't know what that means. Maybe if I use MIDI transpose. C3 to C5. I need to be on this guy. In. Oh, I see. That's cool. I don't understand the difference between these. TP scale. Is it changing the scale too? What does S mean? Root shift on or off? Okay. Okay, you have quite a lot of range here. Okay. Okay. That's cool. Let's randomize the shifter. That's cool. Now I want to copy between these, can I? Right click, copy, there we go. Block 1 to pattern, block 1, pattern 1. I think I want block 1, pattern 2. Yes. Let's do this again. Block 1, pattern 2. Oops. Copy. copy and paste it to block. Oh, block 1, pattern 2. Oh no, I want block 2, pattern 2. Okay, hold on. I want block 2, pattern 2. And I want this block 1, pattern 2. These are blocks. Okay, got it. Now, how does this work? So it's just for this specific sequence, right? Let's set the size to, I don't know, 8. Actually, let's set the size to 16. All right, we don't want 3 though. Let's do it like this. It's generic, I know. Let's do it every other then. Okay. Now we can mess with these. So let's do 2. Let's randomize not everything. Let's leave pitch alone. What do we want to randomize? Velocity. Yeah, let's randomize velocity of all sequencer blocks. Now, if we just go back to here, okay. There might be a way in the full version to sequence these things somehow down here, but in this version there isn't. That's fine though. And this is a separate sequencer blockchainer thing. And then MIDI trigger, let's try this. So 1 will trigger note. Okay, so this is trigger. So I'm hitting C2, right? So it's off. C2 is hit. It resumes. That's cool. And also it's because it's using this MIDI TP, it's changed the away from the 3. But if you have that disabled, then you can turn that off. Okay, and then we have the gated mode or whatever where you hold it down, let it go. That's cool. All right, let's figure out what we can do. Let's turn that off for a minute. And you can change the, oh, it says the trigger note is C2. All right, let's see if we change the scale now to major. Yep, it's locking it in. Okay, got it. And you can set a custom scale too. That's cool. Yellow is filled in, I think. Okay, that's no lock. So we only want this note and, I don't know, this one. So this is going to be the rootest note, right? And where's that R thing that we saw? Well, I guess it's only in normal that you can do that. Root shift. Scale lock. Oh, it won't be affected by the preset. That's cool. All right, let's do... That's cool. All right, that's cool. We are inspired. Let's do some kind of rhythm thing. This is going to be the drums. Let's change the color, I guess, to pink. Sure. Yes. Okay, nothing's going on in that one now. Now let's find some suitable goodies. Oh, the slur's still on. I was like, why is it doing that? Neat. Okay. So this is envelope 2. Okay. So what we want is a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then what other things can we do? What are these? Oh, it's modulating between saw and pulse. Okay. Can we, I think we can drag these, right? Envelope 2. How do I do that? Ah, N2, drag. Okay. Okay. And then what? Gotcha. Okay. I think that the trigger is not long enough, so let's make the gate massive. Okay. Cool. There we go. Tech doesn't matter. Okay. There we go. Let's give it a little bit of a release. Get rid of that click. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay. Good. What kind of goodies can we get here? You get a delay, a chorus. Ooh, you get a cop though. Ooh, an oscilloscope. That is cool. Neat. Delete this effects. Let's throw a comp on here. Just crank the shit out of it. See what we can get out of it. There we go. Get that sucker down there a bit. That's good. Okay, there's a good kick. It's all right. I wouldn't say it's good. It's all right. How do we... Oh, it's like a Moog. Okay. Here's our noise envelope. And it's there. Okay. Can you make the noise? Oh, that's cool. Nice. Now, we have other envelopes here. Let's try envelope 3 on this guy. And how do I get to you, envelope 3? 1, 2. I see all. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. Or maybe I need to turn on the TV. No. I don't know where envelope 3 is. Maybe we don't have access to it because reasons. Let's just use envelope 2 then. There we go. Okay. Just right at the front, a little bit of nice air. Can we get some sub going on? Let's see. What is this? Set the master oscillator. Oh, okay. So the sub is there. Just can't really hear it because it's mixed out from the filter. What is this? Frequency for both filter 1 and 2. Where's the other filter? Oh. Okay. So we want serial. Oh, we want parallel. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, so in the middle is going to be what we want. That should let the sub through. Yep. Okay. Okay, that sounds all right. We want this mono. There we go. It's a nice little kick. Actually, it's what is this thing called? Yeah, I forget. HY-MPS2. All right. Let's change this one up here. So that's a knitted. And let's just change it up. We're going to use this as our snare. So what we're going to do is just shift these guys. Did I change the right one? Oh, I got to make it so it routes from there. 3. There we go. All right. I guess. Let's start over for a minute. Okay. Oops. There we go. Actually, I can just do this. I don't even need to turn on the filter, but maybe the drive might make it sound good. Nice, there's a clap. All right, let's do... Let's make sure that this is going to be velocity related on both. Okay. To add that's cool. Cool. Let's do one more. And let's change this one up to be our hi-hat. So we're going to do... That works. Let's mess with the preset. Am I editing the right one? This is 4, so 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the right one. That's the sub dummy. Okay. And let's do this. And we'll randomize the probability on both of these, which is this one. Actually, let's randomize everything. And we'll clear pitch, octave, or this thing. Cool. Okay, that sounds cool. Or we could just stay plain. That is a weak sounding clap. That's a little better. That's better. So yeah, that is HYMPS 2. Pretty cool plugin. For sure. Anyway, if you like this video, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, click the bell for updates, post comments and tell me how horrible I am at this stuff, how much fun you're having watching it, how I look like your brother's uncle. It doesn't matter. Just have fun. And I will catch you in the next one.